Greetings to all the saints who are watching this video. Through the power and spirit of the Most High and through our King, Yeshua, whom some call Jesus Christ, we come together today to discuss part 2 of a 7-part series. In part 1, we learned that the sun, moon, and stars are signs to tell when a day starts and what kind of day it will be. A day season consists of the morning through the evening, also known as the light period of a day cycle, and the night season consists of the dark period of a day cycle. The structure of a year can be likened to the progression of a day. Just as a day season encompasses morning, evening, and a night season, a year comprises distinct seasons: summer, which includes the spring, and autumn, followed by winter. It is important to note that scriptural references do not specifically use the terms spring and autumn. Instead, they refer to these periods as the former rain and latter rain. In this analogy, spring represents the morning, marking the beginning of the year, while autumn symbolizes the evening, serving as a transition from summer to winter, much like the evening transitions from day to night. How do we determine the beginning and end of summer? The answer is in Exodus 34:22. You shall celebrate the Feast of Weeks, which marks the first fruits of the wheat harvest, as well as the Feast of Ingathering at the turn of the year. This turn of the year signifies the transition from summer to winter. Additionally, the wisdom of Solomon further corroborates this understanding. The wisdom of Solomon 7 verses 17 and 18. For he hath given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely, to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun and the change of seasons. The turning of the sun and the turn of the year is the same thing. We don't need the vernal equinox. This event can be seen with the naked eye. Behold and see Yah's glory at work. Exodus chapter 34 states that the Feast of Ingathering occurs at the year's end. In 2024, the month of Abib begins on April 9th. The Hodesh is curving upward and will turn to the right. The Hodesh is curving upward and will turn to the right. Seven months later, we anticipate the Feast of Ingathering, which takes place from the 15th to the 22nd day of the 7th month. Notice the Hodesh is turned to the right and looks like the letter C. Subsequently, 10 days later, the sun will transition toward winter, making Exodus 34:22 accurate to the letter. 10 days after Ingathering, a sign that the nights are longer can be seen between November the 2nd and 3rd. This period is marked by a noticeable decrease in sunlight, indicating that the next turning of the sun will bring an increase in daylight, signaling the arrival of the summer season, often referred to as spring. Once this transition occurs, we await the sign of the 7 stars crowning the new moon, known as Hodesh. This marks the month of Abib and signifies the commencement of the year for Israel. Well, saints, this is the end of part 2 of 7 videos that will hopefully aid you in discerning different calendars. Until next time, peace and blessings.
Iron sharpens